Okay, Miss Janie, I guess you've got Lisa tested and cleared. We want to talk about now how to test a baby. You have a couple of options here. If the baby is a willing subject and it's not going to upset them to test them, you can have the mom or dad or whomever the child is with to put the electrodes on the belly and the back or either in their hands and then hold their hands over them, but they have to be touching two places on the skin of the child, and then whoever's going to be holding them you'll need to clear, just like you clear yourself when you're acting as a surrogate. You've got to clear the mother or the dad or whoever's holding the child. So Miss Janie's already come in and she's run a comprehensive on the mom, Lisa, and she has imprinted Lisa's hand. She did a 3-minute imprint as an individual and a multi-cord directly into Lisa's hand. So mom is neutral. So now we're ready to run the test on the baby. And baby's cooperative. He's asleep. So we're going to just go in and we are going to add. Let's go ahead and add him, Miss Janie. Okay, if you like the information, you save it. Alright, now to run the baby's test, we've got mom holding the electrodes on the belly and the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a pediatric scan comprehensive. And then, of course, we want to do our imprint specifics. We want to know how long we need to do our imprint, and we want to do a baseline. So let's start the test. Now, if the baby wasn't cooperative, what we recommend you do is just collect samples, either urine, saliva, hair, or nail, put it in a Ziploc bag, and just use the mom or the dad or whoever as the surrogate for the child. Because if they get upset and you're trying to hold them still to test them, it's going to change the neurotransmitters and the hormones and that sort of thing, and it may sway some of the things that you get. So I like for them to be in a calm state when they're being tested. It's really nice when they're asleep. Now, Lisa, are you breastfeeding? I thought so. You know, you had said something about his little eye being red, and it is showing some eye inflammation. And you also said, well, we know he's got some sinus stuff going on, and I feel like that's what's affecting his eyes. Okay, Miss Janie, I think there was something that didn't balance on the baseline, so as soon as this is complete, We're going to go back and we'll balance the baseline. Okay. Okay, eustachian tube, which is why he's here. He's got sinus and inner ear infection. Okay, and both of those things are showing up. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to Client, Next Visit, and we're going to do the pediatric main body scan and the pediatric multivite. And we're going to take the baseline off, and then we're going to hit Start Test. Okay, now we'll run the third scan. Now with this, when you're making out your schedule, you still choose the V's first, then the X's, and then if there's not too many, the K's and the C's. And also make sure you get the multivitamin here. Brady called for this children's little chewable vitamin. And then of course any of the X's and B's on here. Alright, so the next test would be, let's do a next visit. Miss Janie, it would be imprint specifics 2 and the informational scan, just like with the adults. And hit start. So really the only thing different that you do with the child is we've got different supplements to choose from because they are children and they can't take a lot of capsules. So we used homeopathics and herbals, and then we used a children's vitamin instead of the adult's vitamin. And we also put some conditions in the pediatric comprehensive that are common to children, things that they commonly have problems with. We're having it test for in a one-by-one state. So that's really the only difference in the scans. But you would go back just like you did on the adult and make out the schedule just like we've showed you to do on the adults. And we know that baby doesn't have teeth in yet. But a lot of times if they show up, that means it's something on that meridian, something where that tooth would be. I didn't see if the child showed up for any teeth or not, but okay. And then you would just filter this the same way we do the adults and then go back and make your schedule. And that's how you test a child.